Soundings presents an unabridged recording of Fletchers End, written by D. Stevenson, read by Patience Tomlinson. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Soundings. Part 1. The Old House. Chapter 1. Mrs. Warmer often wondered how old the house was, and who had lived in it. When she first took over the duty of caretaker, she had been a little frightened of living in an empty house all by herself, but she'd got used to it quite soon. There was a friendly sort of feeling in the house. Mrs. Warmer was not an imaginative woman. One could see that at a glance. She was short and stout, with thick legs and sandy hair, and unexpectedly deep blue eyes. Obviously, she was not the sort of woman who had strange dreams and saw ghosts. All the same, she had a feeling that there were things in the house which could not be accounted for in a rational way. There was a scent of violets in the drawing-room, for instance. Sometimes the scent was quite strong, and Mrs. Warmer would stand still for a few moments and sniff thoughtfully before she got down to the job of cleaning the windows and sweeping the floors. The house was very solidly built of honey-coloured stone and was covered with creepers. The garden was a tangled mass of nettles and willow herb and overgrown bushes and straggly trees. Mrs. Warmer was not responsible for keeping the garden in order, but there were no violets in the garden. She had looked. The house seemed isolated. It was in the Cotswold country and very quiet, but it was not really as isolated as it seemed. The village of Archerfield was only a few hundred yards down the road. It was a very small village, consisting of a few cottages, a post office, including a little shop which sold a heterogeneous collection of odds and ends, and an inn called the Green Man. Mrs. Warmer had several friends in the village, chief of whom was Mr. Carruthers, the sweep. It was a great day for Mrs. Warmer when Mr. Carruthers came to sweep the chimneys at Fletchers End. In the other direction, little more than a mile distant, was the much larger village of Shepherdsford, with its shops and fine old Norman church. Mrs. Warmer could hear the clock on the tower of St. Julian's strike the hours if the wind was in the right direction.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?